The ARC Nature Coast is a community-based organization serving adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. The ARC is a place where special things happen for people like Rahaf. But life for people like Rahaf hasn't always been this way. For many, many decades, the primary method for serving individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities was institutional care. Public schools weren't required to provide an education, and for many families, the only option was to place their young sons and daughters into these institutions. By the 1970s, Florida alone had 6 institutions, serving approximately 2,000 people each. By this time, across the nation, it was recognized in most cases that institutional care was inhumane. Life in an institution was hard. It was impersonal. It separated individuals from their families and deprived them of opportunities in their communities. Rather than enriching the lives of these individuals, institutions and the care that was provided was crippling, oftentimes more damaging than the disability itself. By the early 1970s, there was momentum around the nation to move people out of institutions and to eventually close them. But that meant developing resources and communities to accommodate that shift. It was the ARC of the United States that was the driving force behind local communities around the country, finding ways to develop new chapters of the ARC. Volunteers and community leaders came together in Hernando County in 1972 to begin what is today known as the ARC Nature Coast. Early on, the ARC acquired a 30-acre chicken farm that was originally built in the 1950s. This site was dedicated to fulfill a need that was previously unmet. Acquired in the early 70s, this was the primary service location and provided adult day training to about 30 individuals. At that time, the community rallied around to help build a place for these individuals. The original farm was renovated into classrooms and offices by Sumter County prisoners. Starting in 1992, and as Hernando County grew, the ARC Nature Coast began to expand its services beyond the Neff Lake site. Today, our organization serves more than 200 individuals and operates from 12 locations throughout Hernando County. These locations include group homes, employment crews, and major companies, and a state-of-the-art education center and evacuation shelter in Spring Hill, which serves more than 120 people and helps individuals to be actively engaged in their community. It's a place where individuals enjoy learning, volunteering, and participating in community activities. Individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in Hernando County today no longer live in institutions. They are integrated throughout our community, where they live, work, play, and thrive in the same place they grew up and where people care about them. We are proud of the growth that we've experienced, but there is still much to do. Now it's time once again as a community to turn our attention back to our roots, to the 30-acre site on Neff Lake Road. While the grounds of this park-like setting are beautiful and therapeutic, the old farmhouse and buildings were never intended for their current use, and after more than 40 years of use, are in need of replacement. We have a bold new plan to build a modern life skills enrichment center that will provide a quality place for the aging population that we serve. This new center will also provide comfortable accommodations for those with more severe disability challenges. We have recently started construction on 3 new residential homes, specifically for those individuals who no longer have families able to care for them. This total project, once completed, will help people like Judy. Judy grew up in an institution. She has been attending programs at Neff Lake since 2004. Judy lives in one of the ARC Nature Coast group homes in Spring Hill. Her mother, Mabel, expressed many times how grateful she was and would always have peace of mind knowing that Judy would have a home at the ARC Nature Coast. Mabel passed away this past year at age 99. It is individuals and families like this that compelled the ARC Nature Coast to develop and improve these facilities here in Hernando County to benefit generations to come.
Hi, my name is Ian. Please live in Walk on the Ark.
That was wonderful, Ian. Thank you. And by leaving your mark on the Ark, you're not only helping my son Ian, but you're helping all of those that are served by the ARC Nature Coast.